A shadow drifts beneath the waves, slipping through blue darkness like a whisper. If you blink, you'll miss it, and that's exactly how the ocean's greatest ambush hunters want it. These predators have perfected the art of the silent strike, and once you understand how they set up an attack, you'll never look at the ocean the same way again. You might think you already know which animals dominate the deep, but you're probably missing a few that rewrite everything you thought you knew about underwater stealth. Imagine this. You're swimming in crystal clear water, the sun flickering through the surface above. There's nothing around you, at least nothing you can see. But that feeling at the back of your neck? It's not wrong. The ocean is filled with creatures that specialize in attacking before their prey even realizes they're in danger. And the real twist? The most terrifying ones are not always the biggest, the fastest, or the most powerful, but the ones that wait. The first hunter lurking in this unseen world is the crocodile of the seas, the saltwater crocodile. It doesn't charge, it doesn't chase, it floats like a corpse, completely motionless, letting the current do the work. Prey wander close, comfortable, unaware. And then, in a flash, jaws close, with a force so powerful it can crush bone like chalk. There's a reason locals say you never see a saltwater croc until it's already too late. Then there's the green Moray Eel, an animal that turns every coral crevice into a personal trapdoor. It becomes part of the rock itself. Fish approach, thinking the hole is empty, and suddenly a mouth opens from inside the wall. Most predators hunt around the reef. The moray hunts inside it, where escape is impossible. But even that's nothing compared to the stonefish. Quite literally, the definition of now you see it, now you don't. It doesn't just blend into the environment, it is the environment. Sand, rock, coral. Its body mimics all of it so perfectly that prey can be resting right on top of it and still have no idea. The stonefish moves only when it wants to, exploding upward with a strike faster than a blink. One wrong step from a human and, well, the venom handles the rest. If you want to see ambush hunting on a whole different level, look at the Wobbegong Shark, nature's version of a shark wearing a ghillie suit. It lies flat against the seafloor with those frilly lobes around its mouth that mimic plants, algae, and stray debris. Fish pass overhead, gliding peacefully. And then, suddenly, they're gone, snapped out of existence in a single upward lunge. The wobbegong doesn't swim to its prey. The prey swims to it. But ambush hunting doesn't always happen at the bottom. Take the pike-like barracuda. It hovers absolutely still in open water, barely moving a fin. It becomes invisible through patience, not camouflage. Prey fish don't notice it because, to them, motion equals danger. Stillness? That's nothing, until it isn't. The barracuda launches forward like a fired arrow, its attack so sudden that prey experience the strike before the sight. Some predators don't hide physically. They hide behaviorally. The killer whale is one of the smartest ambush hunters alive, and one of its signature tactics is feigned disinterest. It approaches seals floating on ice and pretends to be just passing by. No chase, no threat. Then, suddenly, it creates a wave, multiple whales working together, knocking the seal into the water where the real ambush begins. Intelligence becomes the camouflage. On the darker side of the ocean, the deep-sea anglerfish perfects the kind of ambush that doesn't require chasing, trickery, or power. It lures. The bioluminescent orb dangling from its head is, well, simply irresistible to smaller fish in the black abyss. They swim closer, hypnotized by the only light for miles. And then the jaws open wide enough to swallow prey nearly half its size. Down here, even curiosity is deadly. The giant Pacific octopus uses the environment itself as the weapon. It melts into rocks with shape-shifting mastery, then reaches out with arms that move independently, sliding over prey with total silence. It doesn't chase, it simply surrounds. One moment, the area looks empty. The next, a creature is being pulled into a living net made of muscle and suction. And then there's the ultimate don't-blink hunter, the Mantis Shrimp. You might not think of it as ambush-oriented, but its entire strategy is built on explosion. It waits inside its burrow, motionless, its strike claws folded like a loaded spring. When prey drifts past, the strike is so fast, it creates a shockwave, literally boiling the water with the force of the hit. The prey never sees the claw, just the aftermath. But of all the ambush predators in the sea, none master patience, power, and precision quite like the great white shark. People imagine them constantly chasing, constantly attacking. But the truth? Great whites are surprisingly patient. They track prey from below, hidden in the shadow zones, watching and analyzing. When the moment is perfect, when the seal is silhouetted against the sun above, that's when the shark erupts upward in a vertical explosion. It's not a chase. It's a calculated strike. The ultimate ambush. What makes these predators truly terrifying isn't their size or their strength. It's the fact that the ocean itself is their disguise. They use stillness, shadows, darkness, camouflage, intelligence, and even curiosity as weapons. And the scariest part? You never know they're there. Every ripple, every shape, every shadow has potential. Because underwater, the greatest danger isn't the predator you see. It's the one that's already watching you, perfectly still, waiting for the moment you least expect.